The home opener is always a big deal in St. Louis. More than 46,000 fans at Busch Stadium today as the Cardinals hosting the Padres. So many Cardinal legends at Busch as the Hall of Famers on hand to watch the home opener in front of that huge crowd. Jack Flaherty spent this day getting out of jams. He worked 5 scoreless innings, allowed 6 hits, and struck out 6. Scoreless until the 4th. The first Cardinal hit is a home run. Paul DeJong goes deep and gone to the left, 1-0 St. Louis. The Cardinals bullpen struggled though. The Padres scored 2 in the 6th, 1 already in the 7th, and then this. Fernando Tatis Jr. That name should ring a bell. Blasts a 2-run homer against his dad's former team. San Diego takes a 5-2 lead. Paul Goldschmidt gets one back in the 8th. A solo shot to center. His first Cardinal homer at Busch Stadium. He already has 5 on the season, but it wasn't enough. The Redbirds fall 5-3. On the college baseball, Mizzou hosting Kentucky. The Tigers have won 9 of the last 12. Also a tie in there. Mizzou gets off to a great start in the first. Peter Zimmerman singles to left. Cameron Meisner comes in, and the Tigers are on the board. Later in the inning, Chad McDaniel lines it over the shortstop's head. Zimmerman scores, and Mizzou goes up 2-0. The Wildcats would rally, though, 2-1 in the 6th. Braden Daniel rips the ball. It would go all the way to the left field corner. 2-run score to give Kentucky the lead. The Wildcats at a homer in the 8th. Mizzou got a couple guys on in the 9th, but the Tigers lose 4-2. Moving to softball in the Mizzou tournament as the Tigers hosting Pittsburgh. The Bats were alive early and often. Bottom second, 2 on, and Kobe Romaine gets all of this one deep and gone to left center for a 3-run homer as the Tigers take a 3-2 lead. All Mizzou from there in the 3rd. It's Hattie Moore lining the ball in the gap. Jasmine Rollin easily scores, and here comes Kim Wirtz right behind her, sliding in safely to make it 5-2 Mizzou. Later in the inning, Kara Decker drops the ball in the center field. Right here, a 3-run 3rd for the Tigers. Cassie Gesper gets the win as the Tigers take it 9-2. Yesterday's rain gave us wall-to-wall baseball in Jefferson City today. A total of 12 games played at the Capital City Invitational. Each team playing 3 times today and then a final game on Saturday. The host Jefferson City Jays got things started at 9 o'clock this morning, bright and early. Opening pool play with Lutheran St. Charles. Jack Schinkel piled up the strikeouts. Good pitching early on as we're scoreless through 4. The offenses came to life late. JC scored 2 in the 5th. Lutheran rallied to force extra innings, but the Jays put 4 runs on the board in the 8th, winning 6-2. A big day for the Jays, who will play Hickman tomorrow at 12:15 in the championship game. An early start at the American Legion complex, Calais and Blair Oaks, and the all-Capital City showdown. The Crusaders scored 5 runs early, then a huge 5th inning. Dawson Meyer hits it down the 3rd baseline. That double will drive in 2. Calais would put the game away with a 7-run inning. Michael Snyder ends it with a double to deep right. Calais wins it 12-2 in 5 innings. The Crusaders playing Russellville right now and will advance to the 3rd place game if they win. The Hickman Cupies open play with Russellville, 2 teams that went to the Final Four a year ago. Hickman opens the scoring in the 3rd. Kyle Brown goes the other way. Brandon Alberti in the score, 1-0 Cupies. Hickman looking for more, but Russellville catcher Trenton Morrow ends the inning, getting the runner at 2nd. But the Cubes go on to win 8-2. Hickman beats Calais and Blair Oaks 2 and will play Jefferson City in the championship tomorrow. Back at Vivian Field, the Fatima Comets facing Eureka in their first contest. Rough first game for the Comets. Eureka scored early and often, 3 in the 1st, a run in the 2nd, 3 more in the 3rd to build a 7-0 lead. Eureka would roll to an 11-0 win and will play in the 3rd place game tomorrow. The baseball field at Fulton High officially has a new name. The school dedicated Darrell Davis Field before this afternoon's game against Hannibal. A 1974 grad of Fulton High, Davis spent 31 years as the Hornets baseball coach. He led the team to 3 Final Fours and a state championship in 1990. He also served several years as the boys basketball coach and athletic director. Sports writer Tom Leffler caught up with Davis today. You can read more on our website, krcgtv.com. Click on Leffler's link. And Fulton baseball picks up the win over Hannibal, 3-2 on their special night. And in girls soccer, Rockbridge falls 3-2 against Blue Springs South. And congratulations to Southern Boone High School standout Sam Sticknote, who signed a letter of intent with Millikan University in Illinois. Sticknote has been a key member of some very successful teams at Southern Boone, playing football, basketball, and baseball. He will continue his hoops career at Division III Millikan next year.
It means a lot, but what's more important is that I get the opportunity to continue my education and, well, as do something I love, like playing basketball.
Moving to the NCAA Women's Final Four, Baylor beats Oregon 72-67 to advance to the championship game. And in the nightcap, Napheesa Collier scored 15 points and grabbed 13 rebounds for UConn. She, of course, briefly played at Jefferson City, but it wasn't enough. The 1-seed Notre Dame takes down UConn 81-76. Speaking of former Jefferson City J basketball players, let's head to the NBA. OG Anunoby back tonight after missing the last week or so with a concussion. A quiet night for OG. He had just 4 points in this one, but nothing quiet here as a nice fake and the slam for OG. Fast forward to the finish because Raptors up 1. Jeremy Lamb hit a game-winning 3 the last time these two teams played, and you know what? Lamb would hit the game-winning 3 with 3 seconds left. The Raptors lose 113-111. No matter what happens the last 2 games, the Raptors will be the 2 seed in the Eastern Conference playoffs. And the men's Final Four tomorrow, right here on KRCG 13. A little bit after 5, the games tip off. Should be good ones.
Big weekend.
Big weekend in sports, always.